Diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP-1 medicine. One whole year, wiped away my fears. Done 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storm. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my tea, but he weighed one less. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Yes, I can. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP-1 medicine.
Hello, and welcome. Happy Friday to ya. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm so excited to be here. I didn't think I would make it tonight. I woke up and I was not feeling the best. I've had like a back pain, which I kind of get, when I take my injection. And I actually took my injection yesterday instead of Wednesday because I had a parent night. So, oh my goodness. So anyway, it just has not been the best day, but as the day went on, things got better. And so I was like, should I cancel? Should I not? That's why it took me so long to get this thumbnail out. But I am feeling good, and I'm glad I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good, right? I'm finally to the point where I'm feeling good. And I'm glad I'm feeling better because I have to go to the dentist tomorrow with my dad. And he scheduled it on a weekend, so I wouldn't have to take off work. So hopefully all goes well at that appointment. So I'm hoping that it's smooth sailing and then I can answer my comments while I'm waiting for him. So I don't even know if he's getting work done, if it's a consultation. But anyway, it's just been a day. So let me see who's in the chat hanging out with me tonight. Who do we have? Jess. Oh, thank you, Jess. Jess, thank you for becoming a member. We got to give Jess some confetti. I saw that when I came in here. Welcome. We have to get a members only live going again. That's like my goal. I'm gonna have things going on. I'll talk about it maybe toward the end in the month of September. My September is just kind of packed. Let's see. Okay, so I'm telling her, welcome. Okay, we got Lakeisha. Hey, Lakeisha, how are you? Lakeisha says, happy Friday. And Mel to the B, she says, happy Friday, DD, Divas and Dudes. I'm at an event, so I'll be in and out. Thank you, Mel. I wasn't even expecting you to still come, but enjoy the party. Looking forward to hearing all about your week. Oh my goodness. Yes. It's been a week too. We're visiting South Dakota. Got my walking in. Okay, very good. You've been walking. You know what? Today, that's one of the things I did not get in today. I did not get in walking. So I'm probably gonna have to do double duty tomorrow. Please don't forget to hit the like button on the way in, says Mel. Remember the community guidelines linked above. Oh, my moderator is out of business right now. So she's reminding people to follow those guidelines. Well, one of my moderators, because I have more than one, so hopefully they're in here. I have to scroll down. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Simply Tommy Bites Live. How are you? She says, hello, beautiful people. How are y'all tonight? And you're looking beautiful. I love that profile pic. I love some glasses. Can you wear glasses with a hat? I don't know. Is that like doing too much? I can't even fit these. These glasses are so big, they won't even fit with this hat. But I love a good glasses. I love the glasses. Jeez, Louise, you're looking good, Tommy. She's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. She says, hi, Dee Dee, and everyone in the chat. Happy Friday. Getting ready for a lively and informative conversation. Yeah, so hopefully you guys saw the topic. Some people don't care what the topic is. They're just in here ready to chat. So we'll talk about that in a second. Kate, how are you? How are you, Kate? How's it going in Seattle? I mean, goodness gracious. People are saying, hello, my mod is here. Hey, how are you, Bellflower? She says, good evening, Dee Dee, Divas and Dudes. Hey, Jamie, how are you? And then, oh, you are so welcome. Jess says, thank you for the warm welcome. We got the round mound of Zepbound. How are you? How are you? Happy Friday. We have lovely Elle. She says, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Jasmine Moore, how are you? How are you, beautiful lady? Look at that profile pic. She had an up close and personal pic, too. I love that. Hello, Sharon. Sharon says she's from California. How are you? Welcome to the chat. What time is it in Cali? I'm going back to Cali. 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 I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Remember that song? It's a lot of, we always say it's a lot of Florida people, Texas people, but Cali is also up in the house too. Cali, how about that? All right, Margie, how are you, Margie? How are you? We have JC, Calamity Jane. She says, good evening and happy Friday. I'm saying happy Friday. Hi, wonderful divas and gentlemen. That's so sweet. Z, how are you? How are you? Thank you, Kate. Kate says she's glad I'm feeling better. I am too. I am too. I really didn't think I was going to make it, but it must have been meant to be. But wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. My girl Debbie is from Hawaii. Debbie, how are you? Look at you. Debbie is flexing. She says, hey, everyone on the beach. Can't believe I have internet. Look at you. You are living your best life. I love that for you. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. I'll have to give you some confetti because you're in Hawaii on your dream trip. And what a friend that supported you to get there. I mean, I just love that for you. Debbie, go Debbie, go Debbie. All right. Thank you for listening in all the way from Hawaii. Jeez, Louise, what a nice trip. I'm sure you're having a great time. Wait a minute, my girl M to the V to the P. How are you? How are you? Did I miss anybody? Linda's Journey. She says, hi, Dee Dee and family. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Miss Linda. Thank you. I am feeling better. I wear glasses with my hats all the time. I think this hat, just the way it fits, it might be too big for all that. I think so. I don't know. But I try to put those big glasses on. It hat. So I'll just take a break from my glasses. But let's see. You said I have not lost like y'all, but the little I have, I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. Hey, that's a key. That song is great for like when you're feeling yourself, isn't it? I have that in my head, which goes along with the topic tonight because we're going to talk about: are we really feeling ourselves? Are we really feeling ourselves to the point where we're still wearing these oversized clothes? Now, some of us are, I know, probably because, it's expensive to shop. Nowadays, everything's expensive. But are some of us like hiding behind our clothes? And I think I am. I might have to come to the front and say, I am. All right. So people are saying hello to Round Mound of Zepbound. Let's see. Oh, it's 5:37. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. You're right in the middle of your day. I love that. Very good. Love you some LL Cool J. Yes. Oh, I love LL. I'm always singing that song. I'm always singing, doing it and doing it and doing it well. And, he said his wife didn't really like that song. And I can see why, but I love it. Jeez, Louise. Empower Wellness by Teddy T. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Okay, let me see. Am I missing somebody? Okay, so let's get right into the topic. If I skipped over somebody, Nicole, let me know if I skipped over somebody. I don't think so, though. So our title today is, we're talking about, we've lost weight. A lot of us have lost weight. And really, they say a clothing size is 10 pounds. So I know Tommy said, I really didn't lose weight. Let me put her up here. Tommy's a content creator too. So I want to say her whole name. Simply Tommy Bites Life. So when you're a content creator, sometimes people abbreviate your name, but for people to remember, it's nice to say it all. I'm figuring that out. But I think I'm known now as Dee Dee, and I'm fine with it. I love it. But I just wanted to say your whole name. So what I would say to you is that you probably, even though you haven't lost a lot, you say you probably lost the size, right? Are your clothes fitting different? Is something going on different with your clothes? And I just got to, I was thinking about like my bra size, and I was thinking about, some of the clothes I have. And a lot of my friends say, we wouldn't really know if you lost a lot of weight or not, because you always cover up. And I guess I do. I wear those kimono shirts, like those long, not shirts, but they're kind of like a silky material. Now, I think I've probably worn one to school this year because normally I wear them to school. And I think they go so well with the tank top. And so I wear that a lot, but they're bigger now. So they don't even really look right. It really looks like I'm draped now. Before, I guess I was looking like that. So my friends were like, it's hard to tell if you've lost weight because you don't wear fitted clothes. I mean, it's hard to tell if I lost weight because you could see it, but they can't tell but to the degree because I don't really wear fitted clothes. So I've been trying to make a conscious effort to wear clothes that actually fit me. So that just started me to thinking, like, I know a lot of women who are on a weight loss journey or losing weight, and they still have those same t-shirts, leggings. A lot of people aren't, if they're a certain size, they're wearing like those sweatpants. They're not necessarily even wearing leggings. And so that just made me start thinking, we've lost weight on these GLP-1s or however you're losing weight. Maybe you're not taking a GLP-1, but why are so many of us still hiding behind our clothes? Why do you think that is? So we're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. So let me just ask you, are you hiding? Are you hiding behind your clothes? Just give me a yes or a no. Do you think you're hiding, or are you out and about and showing your stuff? And I'm going to show you guys, if you look at pictures, people make comments about, my clothes and say they like it. I have nice style or whatever. And I consider myself like a conservative but sexy. Conservative but sexy, right? I try to be conservative, like I'm not showing TNA, but I do think I have like sometimes I can have like a sexy kind of look to myself. At least that's what I'm thinking I'm doing. But I have been told that by, people, male and female. So I'm going to take them at their word. If they say that, and I'm trying to go for that sometimes too. So I'll take it. So I'm going to show you guys, if you looked at my thumbnail, now this is what I consider like, this is what I consider showing skin. Like what I have on now, I consider that a little bit of skin, right? And some people might be like, oh, that's like, not doing a whole lot. But for me, it's a lot because I'm showing my skin. But I'm going to show you, I have a lot of shirts like these. I'm going to bring it, show you a pic. It's on the thumbnail. You see how I have my arms out right there? To me, that's sexy. That's about as far as I go. I don't really do a whole lot. And then over here, now it's funny because this black and white outfit, people were saying, oh, you look so cute. A couple of guys, mentioned they thought I was looking sexy and all this. And I'm thinking, I'm so covered up. And so, and one of my friends told me later on that it said, take this over, I don't know what you call that, but take it off. And I didn't want to take it off. I kept it on the whole time where I was at. I mean, it was kind of chilly, so it was appropriate, but because I was in air conditioning, but it's just like, I'm not a person who wants to show a bunch of skin. I just have never been that way. I've never been that way. I've always been on the more conservative side. So yeah, that just got me thinking like, well, is everybody doing that, or is that just me? So let me see. What are you guys saying? I'm trying to find my little paper here. All right, so here we go. What are you guys saying? I saw somebody else. Is that, oh, Sharon says, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. So JC says, I don't like shopping. If anyone wants to be a personal shopper, let me know. Well, you know what? I do. I actually love to shop. And I don't just like to shop for myself. I can shop for other folks too. So yeah. And it's funny because I can dress other people, I think, with it, whatever size they are, more appealing than I could dress myself. And I don't know what that's about, but that's so true. That's so true. I'm trying to figure out, what did I do with this paper I had? I don't know. Well, yeah, there goes that. Okay, I don't know what I did with it. That's okay. All right, so if you need a personal shopper, let me know. Okay. But you have to like my style. Well, maybe not though, because if you might like my style, but it might not be for you. It depends on your body size. And after I had my DEXA scan, they said you should be in the middle of an apple and a pear. And I'm like, close to that middle. I'm kind of like leaning towards the pear because I got a round, my stomach still has weight to lose. So not that everything else does too, but I'm just saying, that's clearly my area where my weight loves to hang out. Is my belly. So, but the goal is to get kind of like, I thought it was to be a pear, but the goal is to be like in the middle of that apple and pear, which makes sense, right? Because it's kind of like the meeting of the two worlds there. So I don't know. And what do you guys know? What shape are you? Do you guys know your shape? Are you an apple or are you a pear? Downsizing Diva just told my sister that our brains haven't caught up with our bodies, but we'll get there. So true. So true. My family keeps calling me out about wearing big t-shirts. Oh my goodness, you too. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to let those shirts go. We're going to make a pact tonight. Well, maybe we could do like 4 days out of the 7, let it go. I don't know if it could be like cold turkey though. Let's see. Okay, so she says looking good. Okay, very good. I'm with you, Jane. I really hate shopping, but my children have been hounding me to get some new things. So you got to get some new things. Yes, yes, yes. Shay, my name twin. How are you? How are you? Yes. Living with Shanta. She says, hi, party people. Made it to the party. Hello, hello. Let's see. What are you guys saying? I usually just have my sister find things for me. Okay, so your sister, you must trust her taste. Linda says, no, 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 no. Simply Tommy's Life says she started in August and I'm down 10 using tirzepatide, but I started at 194 and lost 10 on my own. So I'm close to 20. So you should be seeing something going on with your clothes. You should feel it, I should say, if you even don't see it. So you said, no, not on purpose. Okay. You're accidentally doing. You said, no, I'm not hiding. Okay, very good. Lovely is not hiding. I love that for you because I am hiding. Why am I hiding? I don't know. I've just always been a conservative, but it's always a reason why. So I'm trying to dig deep tonight and to see why am I hiding? Yes and no, says Kate. Okay, okay. So what's the yes and what's the no? What do you think? Oh, I'm hiding for sure. Okay, all right, you're hiding for sure. I love that. Yes, but I'm trying to get better about it. Okay, all right, very good. No, I'm just too cheap. Okay, to buy new clothes. I love that. I still have a little belly to lose, although I've slimmed down, so I cover the belly. Okay, very good. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not getting a cold. Jeez, Louise. Debbie says, I love my baggy, comfy clothes and covering up. Here in Hawaii, it's hot. It's too hot to cover up. Yes, I'm letting it all hang out and it's very freeing. Yes, Debbie. Yes, I love that. It is. When you go to a warm climate, it's hard to, to cover up, but I've managed to do it. Still managed to do it. Jeez, Louise, that is too funny. Okay, we love that for you, Debbie. Debbie said, you in Hawaii. That's a once in a lifetime trip for some of us. So I would take advantage of everything they got going on. You said I did a lot. Tommy said I did a lot in my late 20s when I was used to sing around town. The most I would show now is your shoulders too. Okay, so like you're conservative. And did you say so? Aren't you like in your 50s? Aren't we like in our 50s together? I think so. Now I don't know. If I'm wrong, like I'm so sorry. I don't like to guess people's ages because some people get really offended, but I'm actually a proud 53-year-old. Actually, yes, I am. Does anyone else wake up in the mirror and look in the mirror to make sure the weight is still off? It's terrifying. Now, I don't think I've done that. That's a good one. But I think I look though like I don't really see like what my clothes is saying I am. I see still like a bigger person, but it's not like warped. I don't think it's body dysmorphia. I think like Bellflower says, your brain just hasn't caught up with your body. So I'm still thinking I'm much bigger than I actually am. But I could tell with like crossing my legs or like being able to fit in between things and not feeling like I'm so large I'm going to knock things over when I'm trying to, get through, get through a crowd or get through, an area. So yeah, that's a good feeling, but I still think my brain has not caught up. That's funny. I was looking at, I was turned on my YouTube on my other TV, on my TV. And so then I, pressed play and I left out of the room and then I heard myself talking. So I'm on the video. And so I go in there and it was a video from like months ago, I saw how I had on this red hat. Remember, if you remember, I used to wear this. Well, I've probably worn it a couple times. This red hat. Well, I had on that red hat, so it was winter. It was kind of probably like January, February time, I think it was. But anyway, I was so much chunkier, so I could see that. Like I saw my face was chunkier. You could clearly see that my face has slimmed down, and probably my body. But I focus on the face because that's what I noticed the most. And so I was just like so excited. I was like, that's a non-scale victory tonight. I wasn't planning on even having. So yeah, going back and looking at those old pictures and seeing yourself, it does wonders. I'm a similar style, classy, sexy. Okay, we're bringing sexy back. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I'm blessed you said you're blessed. You're between an hourglass and an inverted. Oh my goodness. Well, if you got that hourglass, I love that. That's what I'm trying to get, to go in. Like I just want to be in. I don't even have to be in all the way. I just want to be in chisel a little bit. That's when I could tell I'm really slimming it down in that waist when I could be chiseled like that going in. I get shocked by how my clothes just fall off. I get sad because I really like that stuff. Oh, I know. And you know what, Jasmine? I think too, clothes has such an emotional attachment. Like some of my outfits I can remember like what I did in them, where I did it at. One thing that's great for me is that, when my mom passed, my mom was such a smaller size, but at one point it was having hormone menopause and all those kind of issues, and she had a lot of inflammation, and she ended up having a hysterectomy. And so when she had before she had that surgery, she had gotten up to like an 8'10". Well, so some of those clothes I kept of hers that have the elastic waist. If you watch that video, the interview I did with the Yolanda, she talks about she didn't want to wear the size elastic. I think that's so funny. But that could be any size, that could be because like a size 10, they made skirts with elastic on it. So some of her things that I have that had elastic, I could squeeze into even when I was like an 18, 20. Because it was elastic, right? So now I probably can fit those babies. So my dad said to me the other day, he was like, you should have kept more of your mom's stuff that you're slimming down. And I kept the stuff that she was like her signature kind of pieces. She had these fur coats, these 2 fly fur coats. I'm not even a fur coat person. But I kept stuff like that, but so anyway, I'm thinking of myself, I'll be able to wear those clothes and not have to, worry about anything, right? Like, them and me snapping out of the, making the elastic, wider than it needs to be. So that's pretty exciting. And so, but a lot of her clothes, we gave it to charity. Some of her friends that were able to fit the clothes, got some of the clothes. But in hindsight, I'm glad I really didn't keep it because, keep a lot of stuff because a lot of that stuff, I probably wouldn't want to let it go. And then that's just more things to hold on to. So I really kept the things that were really important and had memories. So I said all that to say clothes do have memories. They really do. And that's why we have such a hard time. And, another reason why I think plus size women, especially, or somebody that's overweight, you don't even have to be plus size, even though if you're a size 12, you're considered plus size. So, but I think it holds memories because don't you have it? It's sometimes when you're overweight and you find that just banging outfit, sometimes I even would get 2 in a size. Like I would get 2 because I'm like, when I wear this out, I want to be able to keep it going. So sometimes I would wear 2, and I am known to buy. Like now, I'll buy something in a size like that birthday shirt I had. It was like that pink, like kind of sheer shirt. I bought 2. I bought a bigger size because that's all they had, and I was like, I'm wearing this shirt. I don't care what size it is. So I bought that bigger shirt, and then I ordered a smaller size to come to my house. So when the smaller size came, I could fit it, and it actually fits kind of big. So I took that bigger size back, but I will buy 2 of something if I really, really love it because I figure once I wear this baby out, I have another one ready to go. Does anybody else do that? So I think that's why we also hold on to clothes like that. She says, nope, I'll throw on my shapewear and put on a form-fitting dress or whatever. See, I don't wear shapewear. I'm so against shapewear for me because I just don't like the feeling of it. So my mama used to always say, you need to just wear some shapewear, and I could never do it. So I think maybe one day when I really grow up, I'm going to get me some Skims. What's the best shapewear there is? We're going to talk about all that next Friday. Because I need to know because I think I need to start wearing some shapewear. I have some dresses And the funny thing is, this week I have a couple dresses I wanted to wear to school, and I didn't because remember that my ankles were swelling. And I thought, I'm not going to be walking around here with swollen ankles with a cute dress on. I'm just not going to do it. So maybe by next week, my swelling will go down and I can get these dresses in before the weather changes. But I don't even think I'm going to be able to do that. Geez, Louise Jasmine. Okay, you says, yes, I'm pulling up the underwear and pants. I have to buy more. Yes, yes, the undies. Yeah, that's it. You got to get that. You're not covering up all my work. I shopped on Temu and purchased some bodycon dresses. I have never liked baggy clothes. Yes, Miss Linda. She says, I'm getting some bodycon dresses. Now that tells me that you are confident in the skin you are in, and I absolutely love that. I love that you're confident. Very good. The waistline is wasted, so team fitted shirts these days, you're down almost 30 pounds. Excellent job. You're another one with the excellent job here. And you know, the confidence. I love the confidence. Let's see. Very good. Good for you. That's a good feeling. Yeah, she said, I love that for you both. Yes, yes, yes. Wearing my comfy clothes, especially when working out and at home. No, I recently started forcing myself to dress up when I go other places. Okay, very good. Now, if you're at home, the comfort of it all, you just got to be comfortable. I get that. But when you're going places, maybe like once in a while, maybe once a month or every couple of months, like spice it up. Spice it up. Every girl and every boy, spice up your life. Yeah. You know, spice it up like the Spice Girls. Oh, you're about to be 56 in October. Oh my goodness. Happy early birthday. If you're in here, we're going to celebrate. I love that. 56. Geez, Louise, you don't look 56. Like people say to me, 56 where? I love it. Y'all look so young. Not in y'all 50. Yeah. 50. And I can't even believe I'm 50. I still can't believe I'm 50 something. I'm into the 50s, but I tell people I can still round down. So technically I'm in the early 50s. That just cracks me up. Dario, he says, good evening, Dee and fashionistas, fashion faux pas, and bespoke gentlemen. You're 55 but 30 in your head. Yes, and that's what you need, right? And I think that's also confidence. That confidence is coming through. That's the number one thing I think we need in this community is that confidence and that self-esteem. They kind of are like BFFs. They should go hand in hand. Y'all look so young. Okay, she's saying that. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kate says I'm 52 but 30 in my head too. Right. We got to be 30 in our heads. I love that. Okay. Okay. You guys are so funny. One of my sisters who lives in another state saw me on video messages and she said, what are you doing? I need to try. That was when I actually realized I am losing. Yes, it shows in your face. And your face is one of the first places, Tommy, that you could actually probably see it, right? That face, I think, is what gives it away. And the body, and then you notice it in your clothes, but sometimes I don't always see it. I just know it because the clothes are helping me. You all are winning. I'm 54 and 30 in my head, but 65 in my body. Ouch. I wake up with new aches I didn't go to bed with. Well, that's one of the downsides to getting older. You know, you are going to probably have some aches and pains, but I'm telling you, it's nothing like before I was taking these GLP-1s. My aches and pains are less and less. Now, after I take that injection, I said earlier, I was not feeling well today. I took my injection last night because Wednesday, if I would have taken it Wednesday night, I had a long night at work. We had a parent night. So I just did not want to be like, not feeling well, having the back aches and all that. And I didn't want to be sitting down. We stood up the whole time. So I just think that I had to make a decision, and my decision was to take it last night. So that's why I'm feeling more of the effects of it tonight. I'll be fine come tomorrow or Sunday. I always say if I didn't have to like get up and go and start my day till noon, I would be okay. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys get that with your injection. And like I said, it's just most of the time it doesn't, affect me like that. And just sometimes it does. I don't know. what's the rhyme or reason? Could be what I'm eating or not eating, or I've been, giving up these electrolytes and, just really splitting one pack and having like, half a pack twice, once a week. So I have one pack, but I break it down. And so I've been scaling back. So that also, people were saying like, oh, what does that element do? For me, it also helps with like the fatigue. It's not just the working out of it all. Because people are like, you don't need it if you're not an athlete, but it's not just for that. The reason why I started taking element or drinking any electrolyte is because I was having muscle cramps. And I didn't realize, when you're taking this medication, you're going to the restroom, you hopefully you are because you're drinking a lot of water. Well, I had dehydrated myself almost. Like I think I was going so much and not really replenishing that I got muscle spasms. And so I saw that Countess of Shopping, and she said, which I think a lot of us start our journey off with her, a year or so ago, back in the day when we first started. And I thought, okay, I'm getting some of those electrolytes. Well, baby, those electrolytes worked, and I have been on it ever since. So it's not just for the like I'm working out so hard, I need to, replenish with the electrolytes. That's another thing it does. It does help me with my injection on my injection night and the days after. So anyway, okay, I'm so scared I'm gonna lose my BUTT, your booty with the weight loss. But you squat and you do some deadlifting. Okay, very good, very good. All right, very good. Okay. She's laughing at Shane. You're doing the things to help in that, yeah. And I've been doing some squats too. Yeah, I've been doing some squats, and maybe I'll talk about this on Sunday. But the guy from DexaScan, he gave me some good exercises that I could do. I almost think I need a trainer though, because I want to make sure I'm doing it all right, but just I'm doing something. So that's helpful. LOL, Bill, I know that's right. She said. Hello, Sandy B. How are you? How are you? Speaking of beautiful picture, people, I love your picture. I love the hair, the color, all of it. So you guys use spandex shapewear. Okay, is that the name of it? Just spandex shapewear. I do have some things, but they're so old. I don't even know if they work or not. Or now that I slimmed down, I might need something a little tighter, in my, situation. I don't know. I don't know. Spandex. Look at the span. Oh gosh. See how even my sleeves are bigger. I like a big flower sleeve. I think it's so cute and stylish. But again, it covers you up. So, what are you gonna do? Shay Jess says, I'm currently slightly fixated on loose skin. I'm not working out yet. Yeah, I really need to get it together. Yes, you really do. You got to start now. Start now. It's not too late. That loose skin, I mean, I've never heard anybody say, I had loose skin and I just worked out and it came snap back. Like, unless you're like, in your teens or something. I've never heard anybody say that. So I would just start where you are. You can't change what you didn't do yesterday. You could just do something different today and tomorrow. So I think you've got this. You're going to tighten up a little bit of what you have or as much as you can and just keep it moving. And, just put on that spandex and you're all good. Reset with Anissa. She says, hi, DD and everyone. How are you? How are you? All right. Happy Friday. People are saying hello. How has intimate relationships changed since weight loss? Well, I haven't really had one. So we would love to know. Hopefully you guys are getting it on and doing it and doing it well. But I would imagine, it's times where I lost weight before and I was in a relationship and I was just like energized, had lots of energy, not tired, that whole thing. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. That's my daughter. Sorry. Okay. So is anybody saying, Darium says, if you have questions, please start with the QQQ to get the attention of DD. Help her out, please. Thank you, Darium. My hubby chases, oh yeah, people have been saying that their husband chases them around the house. I just love that. You are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I hope, are you talking about me? Because I'm just owning that. Shaw E. What did she say? Shay E. Shay, you can use the phrase anytime you want. Okay, wait. I'm confused by that. Maybe that's a typo. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. Sorry, Kate. Same 54 and 38, your head and heart. Yes, I love how you added that heart. Yes. Very good. Very good. You know, to be 30 again, I wish I just had the mind I have now. Because if I had the mind I have now, geez Louise, I'd be in different places and different spaces. Linda's Journey says, I am weird. I always like to look good, even around the house. Do you really? I love that. When I catch a glimpse of Linda in the mirror, I smile and feel good about the person looking back at me. She's saying you look good, you feel good. Yes. That is true. I think if you look good, you feel good. I think they kind of go hand in hand because if you're not feeling well, you're probably not going to be all glammed up, right? Because you don't feel good. So that, that does make a difference. It really does. And you know what, Linda? Let me give you some confetti. You are a confident lady. And I want to ask you, where do you get your confidence from? Because I think I may have asked before. I think I may have asked you where you got your confidence from before, but I really would love to know, like, because I think that's what we really lack in these GLP-1 streets, right? I think a lot of people aren't confident, and and sometimes I think it starts with how you're raised up, but I also think it could be a relationship you got into where even if it wasn't like physically abusive, like sometimes people verbally tear you down. It could be your family verbally tearing you down. And so I think people go through all kind of emotional trauma. And sometimes you don't know that you are in it until you're out of it or until you start feeling better about yourself and more confident. So I'm just wondering, where do you get that confidence from? Every time we talk about a subject, you come in here like, Miss Linda is all that in a bag of chips. And I love that. Let's not say a bag of chips. What else can we say? Miss Linda is all that in a bag of apples. No. Something fruity. We want to put the chips back. Put the chips back. All right, let's see. Okay, Mail to the B. Did she leave another super chat? Mail B. She says, out here socializing on this Friday night. Wanted to drop in and say hi to my friend Dee Dee and my Diva tribe. Miss y'all, but enjoying a nice night out. Yes, you have a good time. Mail to the B and enjoy your friend. Enjoy the party. I love that. I love that you're out and about and socializing. That's really good. I love that. All right, Mel, we're going to give Mel a thank you. All right. Okay, so let me see. Whenever I do that, I get left behind in the chat. So let me see. Okay, we were talking about Miss Linda and all her fabulousness. I want to be 50 plus with a 30-something body before my last child 20 years ago. But you still can. You still can. You can get it back. You bring in sexy. No, we're bringing sexy back. We're bringing it back in our 50s. How about that? No matter how I look, my hair and nails always got to be on point. All right, very good. Very good. And I like that too. And that's one of the things I started saying when I did my vision board. I said I'm going to have some self-care going on. I put that on the vision board and I've actually stuck to it. I'm loving that for myself because these nails, they're painted. First of all, I love a short nail. I don't like long nails. That's just not, I can't maneuver. I can't type like I want to type. And so I like a short nail. And when I ask the lady to cut them, when I say, can you please cut my nails? And then when I tell her she didn't cut them short enough, she's looking at me like, lady, why are you in here? But I love the short nail. So yeah. But I like to paint it. I like to have them painted. I think it looks like that's another like classy, sexy look. But I think if you have a plain nail with like nail polish, I like that too. I think that looks great too. So, hey, I think it all looks good. I just think keeping up with yourself, like somebody in here said, when you look good or you feel like you look good, you feel good. They kind of do go hand in hand. Let's see. Did I skip down? Sandy, she said she's down 35 pounds shopping in my closet. I love to shop in my own closet, don't you? She says, so exciting. Wearing clothes I never wore with price tags still on them. So am I. I love that. I love that. And it's just a good feeling because it's like, geez, oh man, I could have never wore these before. It's like a sense of accomplishment. Yes, yes, yes. Look at me taking your compliment. I'm going to give you some confetti. I'm so into that because that's what I'm going through. Go, Sandy. Go, Sandy. Go, Sandy. Go, 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 Sandy. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's see. What do you guys say? Fatigue hits me within a couple hours of the shot and it lasts for 2 days. Yes, 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 yes. And I thought, geez, oh man, going back to school, I used to have my injection day on a what day was it? On a Friday for that reason. And then I changed it. But now that I'm going up in dose, I'm noticing, when you go up in dose, things change. So we're gonna have to see if I could even keep it on a Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Self-care is the best care. Absolutely. I've been drinking Element for 5 years. You love it. 5 years. That's a long time. You love the Countess. I do too. I do too. I know some people, talk about her with the shopping of it all, but I love that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And it's like I feel like, I don't know, when once you are on these, YouTube, people reach out to you to sell their products, right? And I've had so many people reach out to me to sell products, and I just haven't. I've been very particular about what I'm doing because that's just me. I am, and I don't want to do something unless I actually use it. So some of these people, I'm trying things out, and if I like it, I'll say, let's do it. Let's, hey, you guys, come on, let's buy this, let's do this, let's wear this. But I'm not going to do that unless I really, live by it. But I guess when you get to the point of her, like she's been doing this for so long with this, because she's the Countess of shopping. She's even on that home shopping network. So this is kind of what she does. And I think sometimes people get turned off by that. But, that's a way people also make money because you really don't make money on these videos and the YouTube of it all. You really just don't. I mean, it seems like, you might think, oh, I'm watching all these commercials or I'm getting these commercials. Well, most people skip the commercials. So you're really not getting paid a lot of money for that either. So it's just so she's just probably doing well, and probably is that her only job? I think she's doing really well with it because she's just on it. She's made like a little mini Countess empire out of it. So I think that that's good for her. But yeah, so I like her too. I like the Countess. Just I could be looking like a bumble. What's a bumble? Like a bumblebee. But if the hair and nails are done, I'm good. Okay, I love that. I love that. I will be 70. Jeez Louise. I'm sleeping on Linda. I'm enjoying my journey on Zepbound. I can't find anything negative to say about Zepbound. I am so thankful and grateful this medicine is here. Well, we're going to give you some confetti. You're going to be 70. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Whatever we thought was going on with the 70-year-old, you have debunked that for me. I love that. I love that. Very good. Jeez, Louise, that just made my night. Miss Linda, I don't know. I think I knew that, and then I just needed to be reminded that you were going to turn 70. Oh, jeez, Louise. All right, so you said Coriel, some trying to increase their protein intake before and after. Okay, so start increasing the protein before and after the injections. Yes, and I do that too. And I go to sleep right after my injection, so I don't really feel a whole lot of it till the next day. Not right after, because when I was doing some research, they say don't go wait at least 30 minutes before you lay down after the injection. So I've been trying to do that and just sitting up and before I just go right to bed because I was going right to sleep and like laying down and I was knocked out. I love Element. I drink one every day. Yes, yes, yes. I think people, the concern with that Element is if you have high blood pressure, it's a lot of sodium, but it's not just for like the workout of it all. So I did want to say that. So anyway, does anybody have that body pod scale? No, but you know what, Shay? I think I need to. I'm saying no, I don't. Maybe people do. I do think I might need to get a new scale. I was gonna wait till the new year. Maybe I should do it before then. I don't know, but yeah. Muscle Wiki is awesome for free workout. Oh, I've never heard of that. Muscle Wiki is an awesome for free routine workout. Is that an app? Is it on YouTube? Where is it at? Dee Dee, please put on your glasses. Spanx, not spandex. Was it Spanx? And I said Spanx. That is too funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is too funny. Okay, thanks, Bellflower. I do that. I just this is you said this I just deal with not giving up my shot. 45 pounds down has been happening since my first shot. Okay, very good. So you do that. You just deal with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can sometimes you could do all the things. I just think how your body reacts to it. And then, if you change that the dosage, stuff happens too. It's just geez Louise. I love shaper mint, shapewear holds me all the way together. I love that. Okay, Shaper Mint. Okay, I see that advertised a lot, and I wondered about that. So you love Shaper Mint. People are telling me to go with the Kardashians of it all. What is that called? What is their stuff called? I don't know. Unfortunately, I am one of those few that in the mag, in the electrolytes makes you sleepy. Okay. That in the mag, I don't know what that means. I'm so bad with like abbreviations and stuff. I've learned that my schedule must work around that. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we all react differently, but yeah, you got to figure out like what works for you and how to maneuver and or just like Sharon said, you just at some point you just got to deal with it. Belle, how is it? I love she said Belle. I love a good short name. How is that? I want to buy one. Okay, well, did I miss Belle Flowers' comment? What did she say? Oh, increasing the protein. Okay, okay, all right. But now I'm in maintenance and I won't be titrating up. Maybe that fatigue will go away. Probably. Yeah, I agree. Probably will be. Please hit the like button. So far, so good. Been using it for about a month. Some glitches with the app. Only weigh in once a week. So really only use it 4 times. I missed something that Bellflower must have said. I must have scrolled past it. What did you say, Bellflower? I don't know. I can't. Wait. I don't see it. Jeez Louise. Okay. Whatever you're saying, are you talking about an app or something? Let me see. This is a long chat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find. Okay. Okay, I scrolled up way too much. Okay, here I am. Something is expensive. I'm not sure what it is. And then we had Mel with her super chat. You dressed up, Miss Mel. Are you dressed up, Mel? Mel is kind of like business casual. She's kind of like a sexy casual, kind of like me. Like, we kind of have a similar kind of style. We miss you too. We hope you're enjoying your event, Mel to the B. One of my girlfriends saw me today, said Sandra, and she said, you lost a ton of weight. I'm saying a ton of weight. You lost a lot of weight. You're getting skinny. I need to know what you're doing. Told her we will have a conversation. Okay, so are you going to tell her about the GLP-1? Because I know some of us still haven't told our friends. We're still like holding back. Darium is telling Mel to enjoy herself, mix, mingle, and merry make it and making new friends. Yes. I love that for her. Yes, Element is my go-to electrolyte, so I make sure I never run out. I'm currently sipping on grapefruit Element. I was such a bad H2O drinker pre GLP-1, but at least I have that on point now. Okay, very good. I love that. Very good. All right. Sweet friends, please remember to click the like button if you have not done so already. So we have 52 people watching. Do we have 52 likes? And while we're talking about likes and stuff, oh, here's Mel. Mel B is up in this chat. I did want to say thank you for 4,000 subscribers. I saw that. I said, woohoo. I was like, what in the world? The last time I looked, it was in the 390s. And actually, I was looking last night at, looking at my comments, and I was like, should I tackle these comments or should I go to sleep? I said, I'm going to go to sleep. Some things I just hearted, but I'm going to go back. And I do like to make a good comment. And I was at 3999. Is that right? 3999. Yes. And so when I woke up this morning, it was like at 4,000. So I'm so excited. We'll celebrate that though on Sunday. But I just thought that was so cool. And so hopefully I don't lose 3 subscribers overnight. So I'm still at 4,000. But thank you guys. That's super exciting. I appreciate that. Like that's because you guys showing up and showing out. All right, so okay, we read about that. That grapefruit element, I just can't get into any flavor, but what you call it, lemonade. But I hear people love the mango chili of it all, and they love the lemonade and the grapefruit. All right, what is Mel saying? Mel to the B. Mel is talking in this chat. Okay, so here's a question. How do you feel about the World Health Organization placing GLP-1s on the essential medicine list? You know what? I think that's excellent. I think that can only help people. And is it just for diabetics or is it for is it for overweight or just diabetics? Um and so is it all GLP-1s or is it just Mounjaro? That part I don't know. I guess I could always look that up. But if you know, you brought that up, so you must know about it. So tell us, what do you think? So what do you think about that? What do you think? And I think it could only help us, when things support us, especially medically, right? Because we can all say it. We're not doctors. We can all say it. Some, doctors are now saying it, like some high profile doctors, the Cleveland Clinic, the Cleveland Clinic doctors, they're saying it. Oprah's getting all these, high profile people to talk about it. So I think all that's great. But I think acknowledging it from people who are helping to set the course of like health and fitness and the medications we're taking, and so now we just needed to trickle down to like the PBMs of the world and the Eli Lilly's and Novo Nordisk and all these other companies that are coming out, so eventually it'll be like a medicine. Like people need insulin, but it took a while to get the insulin so cheap, and so I'm hoping, now I hope it doesn't take that long, but I'm just hoping like all of that trickles down to us. But you just never know. So that's my 2 cents on that. I just think it could only help us. It's just kind of like, what I think Serena Williams coming out and admitting to taking the GLP-1 is probably going to give some other celebrities who, thought they were cheating or being told they were cheating to come out. I think it just can only support us. So, but thank you for asking that. You're on Zepbound, 10 milligrams, and it's the best. So, yeah, 10 was my friend until it wasn't. I did love 10 too. Very good, very good. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, Sharon. I feel that also with the fatigue. B12 has been helping me. Okay, so yeah, and I do have a B12 drop. I have the liquid drops because I figure they could get going. And I use Garden of Life. It's like a little bit more pricey, but it's good. And so I use that for my little energy kick. And so I haven't used that in a while. I don't keep my medicine out, my supplements out, because my daughter will try it. Whatever I'm doing, she's going to try to taste it or something. So I kind of hide it away, and then I don't see it and I don't think about it because it's not in my pill container because it's a liquid. So that just reminds me to get that out. Jeez Louise. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy Bites Live. Love it. Okay. All right. No side effects. Geez Louise, that's good on 10. I love that. I go to work to playing in the garden or with the chickens. They love my clogs, leggings, or whatever shirt I find. My husband lives in his camo shirts and jeans. You said we need a makeover. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, Bellflower. She gifted 5 people memberships. Who are those people? Do you know, because I'm on StreamYard, I never really know what is going on. What is going on? How about that? Yes. Wait, let's give Bellflower some confetti and a thank you. So Bellflower, if you could just take a picture and and send me that of who the members are. And speaking of that, Bellflower, of course, I did not make this Google form. So let me say this because Sandy just made me think of this too. When she said, congratulations, Dee Dee, 4,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't remember, we are planning. We got a little committee together, and Bellflower is it's small. It's Bellflower, myself, and Mel. And we're basically trying to decide, we're not trying to decide. We are going to meet up in the summer. We're going to meet up in the summer, and we're meeting up. We're in the month of June. It's not going to be the same week as the Downsize cruise. I know people were maybe planning to go on that, but we want you to come and meet Dee Dee and hang out with me and all of our friends, our Dee Dee family, for the weekend. So we are doing that in the month of June. That's the plan for right now. So what I'm going to do is maybe I'll have it on Sunday. It's like I said, today I was not feeling the best to be multitasking, and so I maybe have it on Sunday, if not Sunday, for sure Wednesday. And we just want an interest form. We want to know like who would like to go. We're going to meet somewhere where we can meet up and do things, but it's going to be a weekend, so it could be, we're going to plan structured things just for us all to get together, and then it can be time on your own too. So and so we'll tell you exactly what city we plan to go to, and we just want to have some fun. We just want to have some fun, Dee Dee style. So we were thinking at one point we were going to do somewhere like a resort, so it could be kind of enclosed. But then we thought about it and thought, some people might want to go to a city where they have family and they won't need to pay for a hotel, or somebody might, have friends or somewhere. So it'll just be, if you want to stay somewhere fabulous and luxurious, you can. If you want to stay with a friend, you can. If you want to stay, somewhere else, you can. And then meet us at whatever we do. So we are planning that. We've talked about it here lately. We've had some back and forth trying to decide. And I know we've nailed down a city, and I'm not going to say it now because I want to get the form out and just really announce it. And then the three of us need to, quickly meet because, I've just been kind of talking to each of them, here and there. So we want to get together and meet, and then we'll present it on Sunday. It's just going to be like an interest form, just your name, or your channel name, your channel name, if you're interested. And we just want to kind of get an idea. So when we're planning and trying to block out like a hotel area, or we're trying to get a venue to have an event, we just want to know like how many people to expect, right? And, we want to know who to expect. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So is that something you guys will go to? You got to have almost a whole year to plan it. It's in the summer, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. We're not going to a place so super hot. I can tell you that now. I mean, it is hot, I guess in the summertime, most places are kind of, warm. So hopefully it won't be like record heat. We're trying to meet up, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Whatever we do, the weather is not going to hold us back, right? We're just going to have a good time. So I'm glad I was able to get that out, because I know Bellflower was probably wondering like, girl, are you going to talk about that? So anyway, thank you. I appreciate that. This is just so awesome. Coming on here talking, I always say it's a joy. It's still a joy. I still love it. So of course, that's why I'm doing it, because I love it. Tommy said, I did a video on it today. They are saying it can be used for weight loss, but they are saying for diabetes, it's a lot to it. Feel free. Okay. All right. So you're saying you did a video about it. Okay. All right. So I will have to check into that. But I think, like I say, if it's about Mounjaro, Zepbound, whatever it is going on, I think that can only help our cause, right? Because we're just trying to, have access to everybody. And I think the more we have access, the more people that can get access to it, and really competition is what drives the prices down. So really, I just hope they get some competition coming soon. So that they could, it could drive these prices down, because competition is what drives the prices down. I mean, it really is. I was going to say, people being aware that none of that's going to drive it down. And the demand is up, they can keep the prices up. So we shall see. It'll be interesting to see like where this all goes, but I'm just thinking positive. Let's see. Bellflower, so sweet to give membership. She says Tia, Kathy, Chaz, Devin, and Pammy. Pammy Whammy. You know, Pam, she talks to me on Instagram. She sometimes, Pammy is so funny. She does her own thing. I just love that. I love that. I love her like sweet spirit. Thanks, Jess. I'm trying to reach 150 pounds. Okay, well, you got this. You got this, Shay. You got this. Ultimately, that's my goal weight too. 149, though. I got to be 149, Bill Flowers said, to get out of overweight. So I got to do that. She says, "Yay, Bellflower." Let's see. Well, I don't know yet. We don't. We're doing. We don't. We didn't. I didn't announce the place yet. I'll probably announce it on Sunday or Wednesday at my next live on Wednesday. But I think on Sunday. But I just kind of want to wrap up some details. But I did want to mention that because I think I said we're going to be talking about it here. And Mel keeps reminding me. She's on me. She's on me like white on rice. Like, what are you gonna do, Dee Dee? We got to get this plan out. And I'm a planner, so it's perfect. You know, we were thinking about, after the new year, just kind of solidifying things, right? So that's what we're going to do. But before the new year, we're going to put out an interest form because we really want to know like about how many people. That's going to help us when we're planning. So Kate says, what a great group of peeps. Yeah, so you got to come. You got to come. A meetup, I will definitely come down from my corner up here to hang out with you fine peeps. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like fun. Yes, Sandy, I got to meet you, girl. I got to meet you. So sweet of you, Bellflower. That is so sweet. Make sure you avoid the same city as the royal wedding. Who's getting married? Taylor Swift and what's his name? What's the guy's name? Travis Kessler? Travis Kelsley. Kimsley? What is his name? I don't know. When are they getting married? Did they set a date? They can't wait, let's Google this because they can't mess up my my meet and greet now. Come on now. What's their names? What is his name? I don't think they have a wedding date set. I'm gonna say I should just talk into it. What's her name? Does Taylor Swift and what's his name? And is it Travis? I know it's Travis. Have a wedding date. Let me see. Let's see what they say. Geez, Louise, don't mess up my plans. No, they have not publicly confirmed a wedding date, although some sources suggest they are planning to get married in Rhode Island, possibly in 2026. Insiders also claim they are considering a smaller ceremony than anticipated, with the potential location being Swift's Rhode Island mansion. Well, we won't be in Rhode Island, I can tell you that. Geez, Louise. Yeah, I don't see her having a big to-do. I don't. I don't know why I don't see that. I think she just doesn't want all the the publicity and the people just talking about it so much. So, but who knows? These celebrities, they're doing things we don't really know what's up. We're on a similar journey. I'm also on 10 milligrams and have lost 75 pounds. I want to lose at least another 25 to 40. We got this. Well, Jess, I'm in there with you guys. But I'm on 12.5. I didn't just come off 10. I feel like I just left 10, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm on 12.5. Okay, we're in there. She says, sounds like a girl's trip. Hopefully I'm at my goal weight by then. But even if you're not, you still gotta come. You still gotta come, Tommy. We gotta celebrate those sexy 50s. Congratulations. Oh, it's Pam, it's Devin, it's Kathy Frank, it's Chase D, and it's Healthy Spirit Podcast. And welcome to the DD Members Club. I love that. You know, when they give these memberships out, they're so random. And still, Kate, no Joe. Remember, we talked about that at the last live. What is up with that? I don't know. Geez, Louise. Okay, so they're talking about their start weights. I love the connection. I love that, you guys. Oh, she started off at 258. Okay, very good. We're scrolling down. Yes, knowing who will come will be helpful with the planning. So please be intentional when completing your interest form once DD releases them. Yeah, and it's just going to be a simple like, yes, I'm interested. No, I'm not. And then after the new year, then we'll we're really gonna just like get into like planning it, because I think there's it's things going on in the summer, like events, big events. And if we're going to a city where there's an event, we just kind of want to plan around that. And then when you go, and I just know because I planned my 50th birthday in Vegas and I had 10 friends, and it was I was the 11th person. And even though, well, that's a lot of people to coordinate, I'm telling you. But even though it was, not like a huge, large group, you still had to like get those, we had to like reserve areas, reserve tables, that was a big group. They had to make accommodations. So that's just kind of what we want to do. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, so let me ask you guys, we didn't even get to half the questions. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. This is what I want to know. Since you've lost weight, what's one piece of clothing you still avoid even after you've lost weight? And I'm gonna say for me, it is spandex, like wearing the spandex. I don't wear that. I don't wear anything spandexy. Oh, okay. Okay. I see that. So what's one thing that you guys, even though you've lost weight, you say, I am not wearing that? Is there something? I'm telling you, for me, it's that spandex of it all. I don't really need to wear spandex. Um, you said crop tops. Okay, so you will not wear a crop top. Okay, all right. I avoid the crop tops and the shorts is another one. I have not put on shorts. I have some shorts. My legs aren't ready. I'm not ready for shorts yet. No, I'm not. I'm going to show you guys a picture of when I used to wear those little short shorts. And I just thought I had it going on so tough. I don't think I have avoided anything because I need to purchase everything. Are you wearing shorts? A halter, anything? Yes, 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 yes. A halter top. Okay, yeah. I haven't thought about the halter tops. Remember that used to be the thing back in like the 70s? The halter tops of it all. My mom always wore a halter top. All right. Anybody else? She says loose skin on her stomach. That's why #earthquake. Oh, I bet you it's not as bad as you think. We're always our worst critics. I know. A sports bra as a top when working out. So have you just worn that, Anissa? Have you just worn the sports bra and went up in the gym? I mean, geez Louise, I can see you now. Oh, here's another crop top. Okay. And shorts. A two-piece bathing suit. Yeah, that baby won't good on me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't wear shorts because of my bird legs, but I will have to figure it and I'm the opposite. Like my legs are so chunky. Like I just would have to really get down. I remember when I had some nice legs. Geez, Louise, I'm like, what happened to my legs? Yes, I have shorts and crops and spandex leggings. Okay, all right. Okay, very good. Spaghetti strap or tank tops. That's another thing. I do not wear my arms out. She says, nope, I'm not doing it. I do not wear my arms out. But you know what? I think the reason why I don't like them because they're bigger, but I have like little stretch marks. Like, they're so little. Like they're so, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're like a little stretchy. And I don't like that. So I was like, I'm not wearing my arms out, but I could see myself wear my arms out. Like the day I do that, I might do a cartwheel. Because I never wear my arms out. Never, ever, ever. I always have like something covering something with my arms. So I guess if I had to pick a worse spot on my body, it would be my arms. Like if I could do something with that, I would do something with that. So yeah, I need to get on it because yeah, these arms were seeming like they were toning up nicely. And then when I hit a snag with the Pilates and then I, started back work, it just kind of all went downhill. So I got to get back on my arm grind, I should say. But I'm trying to do those squats because right now I got a good, nice size rump and I want to keep it like plump. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sitting up. I want to keep it that way. So yeah. Okay. So here's my last question. I want to know from you guys. So what's one dream outfit you dream of wearing, but you just haven't yet? Like, is there a dream outfit you want to wear? And I would say for me, if I had a dream outfit, it would be some kind of cute black dress, fitted, cute fitted with sleeveless. Like if I could think I look good in a cute black, fitted dress, that would be my dream outfit with no Spanx. I don't want to do Spanx. But I think once I'm smaller, Spanx aren't going to be so hard. Because right now I don't like a Spank. I don't think like anything like close to my skin hugging it. That's the problem. Remember I said there was a reason why I dress more conservative, and because I don't like things fitting like that's why I don't like foundation. I don't like things like close up on me like that, like hugging. So I think that's an issue. So what is your dream outfit? It's a lot of brave people wearing certain stuff I just won't do. Yeah, I won't either. I won't either. I give people like that a lot of credit, but that's just it's not me. I said, wow, I wish I could wear like short shorts and have my cellulite showing and have my stomach with my belly poked out a little bit. I just can't do that. Um, yeah. But let me show you guys how I cover up. Here are pictures of me over time. Oh, you guys said, see, she said a slinky. Yeah, the silk dress of it all. I've seen some cute silk dresses. Okay, fitted anything, a fitted dress that shows your shape. Yes, so we got to do that. We got to, when we get to our goal weight, we're going to say, or even not even a goal weight, but when we feel comfortable and we're going to, hopefully you guys will join me and like post it. We're going to post it and show it. Even if you just show it in the live, you don't have to, we could do it in the live. We don't have to do it on the community post if you are down, or you could come on live and show off your dress. How about that? So here's some of my clothes over the, that I like where I'm just covered up, but I love it. Here you go. I'm adding it to the stage. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think I'm a conservative dresser? Let me take Shay's comment off. Let me see if I can, so we could get it. Do you guys think I'm a conservative dresser? Look at that. So yeah, so I have the tight stuff even when I was bigger. And then you see the next picture, I got to have those fancy sleeves, but my pants are always kind of fitted, but my shirts are loose. And then here's my shirt that was a little bit more tight, tight fitted, but again, the pants are always kind of fitted. And then this is like my favorite look. I just love this look. My shirt with the little tie, the nice arms, the jeans. I have the jeggings on. I love a good hat. And then it was a sunny day, so the hat was so appropriate. And then finally, that's I have like those over shirts that I wear. A lot of them are not long sleeve like that, but I wear those with a tank top and some, of course I wear my fitted pants. So that's my idea of like a sexy look. Now that last look that says July 2025, if I was trying to be any sexier, I would just make my shirt plunge a little bit more, so like, I have like a V where you could see like, so that's my idea of like what sexy is to me. But I would like to wear like a nice dress, let me see. I would like to wear a nice dress and feel sexy in that. So I did take a picture, but I don't think I'm ready. I did take a picture. My daughter took it of me in a dress, a couple of dresses, and they were before. And I mean, I wouldn't publish these if somebody paid me to publish them. But my goal is maybe by the end of the year, when I get to that 100 pounds down, I'm going to put the dress back on and retake the picture, and we'll see how it turns out. So I want to see, how it looks. And it's, yeah, it's not sleeveless, but it's close. Like the sleeves aren't like big like I normally keep my sleeves. So we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so yeah, I'm very conservative. Very, yes. Fitted dress, fitted dress. Okay, we love that. Okay, just to be in the smaller size. It's gonna look into skin surgery when you're done. Oh my gosh, so you have to share that with us, like how that works out for you. And Sin just had it and she's happy. So I love that. So you probably will be too. Fitted strapless dress. Okay, but people are saying fitted dresses. Okay, you said y'all are cracking me up. I would wear all the things I used to wear when I used to be the size, but respectfully, She said respectfully. Okay, all right. You look great, Dee Dee. Thank you. I am conservative for sure. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and I am a woman of a certain age, okay? I mean, I got to remember that too. But I've always been conservative. I can't even blame it on my age. Sleeveless shirts, I have wings for me too. I don't have a dream outfit, but being able to go out without shapewear. I don't wear short shorts either. Hopefully, the cellulite reduces. Yes, me too. Oh my gosh, I can relate with you. We might be cellulite twins, Margie, and we don't want to be. Nice. You dress nice, Dee Dee. Thank you. Thank you. I try to be put together, but geez, Louise always gave diva at every size. Thank you. Thank you. You have on leggings in the middle. I see you. Yes, yes. And I've been wearing a lot of leggings too. They're cute. I wouldn't say conservative. Okay, okay. But does it have a sexy look to it or no? Now, guys tell me it is. Like they're like, you have a sexiness about you. I don't see that because I feel like I'm covered up. And I don't know, maybe it's hard to, for you guys to tell because, I don't know. But yeah. Beverly, how are you? How are you? Beautiful lady. Look at that hair. Man, we got a FaceTime because I got to see that hair up close and personal. I love your hair. I love the color. I love everything about it. The face is made up. Look at you. Jeez, Louise, I have not had a fitted dress since 1988. Oh no, we gotta get you. We gotta. Oh no, so you're on YouTube too, so you're not too embarrassed to get on camera. So you know what? We gotta have a date. We gotta say we're gonna get in that fitted dress, and you're gonna have to come on this live with me. I'm gonna wear my dress. You're gonna wear your dress, and we're gonna show it off. Would you do that? Would you do that? Look at me volunteering, folks. I want to be outside next summer with two tops. Wear your tube top to the meetup. We gonna have wear your tube top to the meetup. We should call it tube tops and tees with Downsizing Diva. Tube tops and shorts. Jeez, Louise, that is too funny. Modesty can be sexy. Okay, okay, all right, all right, all right. All right, okay, all right. I see you. I see you. You look good, Dee Dee. Thank you, thank you. You're intentional about how you dress, therefore confident. All that equals sexy. It must do, because I'm covering it up. Diva, you wear a lot of light colors. Your pictures look like you stay in dark colors. Yeah, do I wear a lot of light colors? You know what? I wear a lot of dark colors. So I've been trying to on these lives. Tonight, I just have on all black because I've got black on black on black for days. But that's why especially on Wednesdays, no, not Wednesdays, but Sundays, I try to come to the live in color, in living color. So yeah, so I've been wearing more color and posting more colors because yeah, everything is black. I mean, black on black, like everything. Like, yeah, it is what it is. But I have been coming out. So yeah, great observation. Oh my gosh, if I get down to my goal size, of course I will. We'll have to play. Gosh, I got to find a license for some of these songs I want to play, but we have to play. I got a song in mind. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You have to be comfortable with it, with whatever dress. And so you might get comfortable before your goal weight, though, because you're going to be losing inches if you're not losing weight. You still probably are losing inches. So just put that in your mind, but that's okay. I'm going to be over there like, Tommy, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I started getting out of the dark colors, although I love black. Yes, yes. Because I feel like black is very slimming, but I love black. I've always loved. I think black is like very like, look, I think it's also like white, luxurious, right? When I think of luxury, I think of gold, black, and white. Those are the colors I think of. When I think of like royal, I think of like red and purple. And when I think of like soft, I think of pink. So, and that's just in my mind. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm thinking. When I wear black, I love it. I love black and gold, like black and gold, the black and gold of it all. It's just so like, it's just nice. So that's why I want to wear a little red dress, and I probably will, accentuate mine and dress mine up with some gold. Okay, but we shall see. We shall see. Thank you to the hair, Didi. Yes, thank you. Want to hair. I don't know what you're saying, but I do love your hair. It's very, very good. Very cute. I have so much black and dark gray bottoms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of these closets are probably full of black. Like, are your closets full of black? Didi, you look fabulous. I see how much you have slimmed down. Can you see it? Let's put that back up here, MVP. Because sometimes I see it, I don't see it in my body, but I see it in the face of it all. So let me look at myself. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's see. MVP. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at where I started. And then you could just see it kind of chisel down. Yeah. Uh-huh. How about that? But I guess the face is where I'm noticing it. Look at that. So yeah, it's just this is just such a what's so nice is that I have it documented right on camera. So that's why I encourage anybody to who wants to be a content creator or who doesn't, because I didn't think I wanted to be on camera, but to do it, it's just a great documentation for you to see yourself over time, because like I said, I was just looking at this video of myself in that red hat. Remember I used to wear that? I'll be wearing that red hat. It's like a sweater material, so I wear it when it gets cooler. And I was like, geez, oh man, like I've slimmed down even since that, it was a live. I think it was one of the lives I was doing on my weight loss update. So yeah, this has just been a journey. This has been a journey for me. It's good to see yourself. So I feel like I'm in the second stage of, my weight loss. Like this, my first stage, that was 70, my highest loss was 76. And, if been with me these last couple of months, I've kind of been recycling some of the same weight. And now I'm realizing I'm retaining water and all things are going on. The good news is that I have a doctor's appointment coming up with my gynecologist, and we're going to talk about the hormones of it all. And so I'm excited about that because I feel like what if some of this stuff is tied to what's going on with my body? I'm going to have an update as well about what's going on with my menopause status. So I got all that kind of stuff going on, and I'm just thankful, grateful, and blessed that, I've been able to just lose the amount of weight I've lost. And so now my job is to take it to the next level. So don't forget the goal is by the end of this year. And I was just thinking, that Downsizing Diva song, I'm gonna have to update that song because it said my goal is to lose 100 pounds in 2025. So I was just thinking I don't know, I don't like breaking a promise to myself once I say it out loud. And I break promises to myself. And that's why I say we have to start treating ourselves like we treat other people. Because if I promise my daughter, if I promise my dad, if I promise a friend, if I promise anybody something, I stick to it. And I got to start being like that with myself. We always kind of put ourselves last. And so I'm learning to put myself first. So I got to get to that goal. And so I'm going to be talking about that on Sunday, like what I'm planning to do to get to that goal, because I realize, things go by, time goes on, you live and you learn, you find things out, you realize things about yourself, and then it's just kind of like you go in a different direction. So but it's not, weight loss is not that difficult to do if I wasn't having emotions and life wasn't happening. If life wasn't happening and I just could drop in and drop out, that would be good. But I'm such an emotional eater. So that's just my job, is to tackle that, because the GLP-1s don't tackle that. You got to come up with strategies and things to, tackle that. When I made that video about emotional eating, somebody disliked it. And I think somebody probably disliked it. Well, it might be a hater out there. Who knows? But I could see people thinking well, dang, I thought she was going to tell us something magical. There is nothing magical. You have to have strategies to manage your emotions. Just like we would tell a child who has a tantrum, you could try to, whatever you try to do to wrangle them in, ultimately you got to give them, a choice on or strategies, and, hopefully they make the right choice on how to do something different. So instead of having a tantrum, I'm going to do A, B, and C. So same thing with emotional eating. And it just doesn't happen overnight. It's like all these things that people have been doing, for all these years. I'm not shocked that some people are just having a hard time breaking that, even with the GLP-1, because these habits are built in. But that's okay. That's what we have a community for. That's what we have each other for. That's why we're researching things so we could just kind of figure out, what to do. So yeah, I think I got some. Well, I know I have some menopause things, but like I said, I go to the doctor on Tuesday, and I'm just open to whatever is out there. And if she's not saying what I'm trying to hear, or if she doesn't seem like she knows what she's talking about, I have a backup plan. It's just that I don't know if I could get it. And this doctor is a great doctor, I'm hearing, and I don't know if I'll be able to get into her. So I'm hoping I can, call in a favor. I'm hoping I could call in a favor with my doctor friend and get myself up in there. But my doctor is great though. She has been great up to this point. So, yeah. So you guys, thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. And the sentiment is likewise. We have so many beautiful people up in here. I say that all the time. When I'm looking at these profile pics, I'm just amazed at, how beautiful the people are. And so many of you, once I see you, you're just beautiful in my mind, no matter how you look or how you think you look. I just can't wait to a lot of us to meet up because, beauty doesn't always start from the outside. For me, it's also the inside, right? Because haven't you met some beautiful people and they just had this most stank attitude. And it's like it's a turn off. You don't even see the beauty. So yeah, I think we gotta keep that going. I haven't been shopping for real clothes in a while. I have a few things, but I'm sure my husband would love to see me in something other than t-shirts and jeans. Yeah, you gotta surprise him one day. You got to surprise him. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always say you content creators have the best journals. You have videos chronicled of your journey. Yes, we really do. You have slimmed down, Dee Dee. It clearly shows in those pictures. Yes, thank you. It's a healthy life journey. I love that name. Look at you. Look at what is that? That looks like zucchini. And my daughter's favorite vegetable is zucchini. Is that zucchini in those pics? I have a question. Do you think that weight loss surgery will become less and less popular now that we have the GLP-1s? You know what? I don't know because honestly, they say probably a little bit, but they say that it's more successful over some years than the GLP-1s. And so it'll be interesting. You know what I think will happen is people will probably still get that. And then that GLP-1, when people are starting to gain that weight back from the weight loss surgery 2 and 3 years down the road, they'll just go to the GLP-1. It'll be like a companion. I think so. But I think, people will try this first. The problem with the GLP-1, and not the problem, because, can't think of a negative really think about it so far. But I think what happens is if people don't stay on it or can't stay on it, they're going to see that weight come back. And so I think that people who don't make lifestyle changes are going to have a hard time. Like initially, you probably won't, you'll be losing, cruising. And then eventually you'll have to, do some kind of lifestyle change because your body might even get used to that dose. I see some people saying, oh, I'm maintaining on 5, I'm maintaining on 7.5, I'm maintaining on 10, whatever you're maintaining on. But what if that starts to become not as effective and then you might have to go up to maintain? I don't know. Maybe some people may even have to go down. You just never know how your body's going to change and what the medicine is going to do. So I just think it's always good to have like a little, plan. But lifestyle changes, nevertheless, I think it's the best route to go. So I don't know. It's interesting. I just know somebody who last year had the bypass surgery. This person is doing great. This person is like less than half their size, and they're doing great. They're working out and doing all the things. But I just hear people say though that they regret having it because not everybody, but some people, because it's certain things you can no longer do for a long period of time. So I don't know, I get, and I also with that, the person who told me that, actually 2 people told me that. The people who told me that, they may have a totally different experience than somebody who had it and they're just fine. So it just really depends on who the people are. But I think the fact that we have options, right? The fact that I can feel confident saying, I know I'm going to get 100 pounds down. Like, I don't even think I've ever thought that before on a weight loss journey. I never felt confident enough to even say that. But now with the GLP-1s, I feel comfortable to say, I'm going to get there. It's just a matter of when. And for me, hopefully by the end of this year. And then I still, after that, have like 50 pounds to go. So, of course, when I get to that 100, I'm going to set another goal, and I'm going to set it around our meetup. So, that's going to be my next goal I set is around our meetup time. So I'm looking forward to that. And then hopefully, I may be retired. We don't know, but that's out there. And then if I'm retired, geez, oh man, we're going to paint the town red. So, okay, well, let me answer another question. And then I got to go. I want to get this tonight. I want to get this DEXA scan video out. I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't work on the video and like I wanted to. And so I want to get that out. I want to have it out. I'll probably put it out to the members. Now we have even more members. We should have 55 members right now. So we have even more members. So I'll put that out to them. I don't know. I might just put it out to everybody because yeah, I just want it out. But normally, some of the memberships, and I've been, it's because we have so many, I've just kind of been putting things out, but I'm going to put it out there. And yeah, I think I might just put it out there to everybody tonight, just because I'm excited about the DEXA scan. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit more on Sunday, go into a little bit more detail about what the DEXA scan people share with me. But I think it's a great video. It's a great look into somebody who's been on the journey, been on a weight loss journey, slow and steady, and but not a slow responder, but just slow and steady, and just what a DEXA scan can tell you about your body and what's going on with you. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me see if there are any questions. I think we're gonna get out of here. Do we have Kate has a question. Have you seen Drew Barrymore is out talking about her new best friend is herself? A lot of what you're saying is what she's talking about too. Wow. No, I have not. But I love Drew Barrymore. I really, something about her. I think she has like this cute, quirky personality that I just love. Like I like her. So no, I have not. But yeah, that's great. I'm glad somebody else is talking about it, because we really have to learn how to love ourselves and kind of be with ourselves too. Like be with yourself, be your own best friend. I absolutely love that. I can't be my own best friend because I got a little 8-year-old best friend. If I said that, she'd be like, Mommy, I'm your best friend. But yeah, I do. I absolutely think that. And, like I say, my thing is for us to be confident with ourselves and kind of have that confidence and kind of build our self-esteem, right? To build our self-esteem. And, we just got to do it because nobody's going to do it for us. So we got to do it. So if somebody's not, building up your self-esteem, come to my lives because I want to be able to do that. What is WLS? Probably obvious. Is it weight loss surgery? I think that's what I'm thinking it is. Okay, yes. I knew that. Mel to the B is back. She's back. She is back. Obesity and overweight are complex, chronic, and recurring diseases, and some of the treatments vary depending on the person. GLP-1s help many, but there are also many who need different interventions. Yes, and I think, I'm telling you, Darian, that surgery and the GLP-1 is going to be a 1-2 punch. People are going to get that surgery, and they probably are going to improve it now because they have the GLP-1s. So I can see them coming up with something fancy, smancier, a fancier way to, to maneuver your inside so that you're not eating as much and all of that as a surgical option. But I think those GLP-1s are going to kind of complement it, because that's what people are doing now. It's a lot of people that had the surgery that are on GLP-1s now. And I love what Round Mound of Zepbound, I know he was in here earlier, we probably lost him at some point, but he talked about how the surgery doesn't tackle the food noise in your head. And so I thought that was like a great way to put that. he said that's the reason why he couldn't maintain that weight loss, because he still was thinking about food. And even though you can't eat it, some people eat and then they get sick, right? Because they overeat. So all of that is a cycle. And eventually, you can, just eat past the surgery. Like you can eat past these GLP-1. So that's why we want to really focus on, eating healthy. And, on next Wednesday, we're going to tackle the snack conversation again. I'm doing something different with my snack, so I'm going to talk about that too on Sunday, and then we'll really talk, end the conversation. Hopefully not end it, because it's ongoing, but we'll talk a little bit more about that on Wednesday. But different perspectives. We got to agree to disagree. We're all going to disagree at some point on different things, because all of our experiences are different. And I just say, do what works for you, but we're celebrating you no matter what you do. You eat snacks, you don't eat snacks. You have low self-esteem, you have high self-esteem. The goal is improvement. So if you're eating 15 snacks, let's get it down to two. Like, let's get it down to 2 or 3. If you're eating 2 or 3 snacks and you need to do better, let's get it down to 1. So we're just tackling things as we go. That's all. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's progress, not perfection. Remember that. Progress, not perfection. And all this stuff, I got to remind myself of that too. Or there's some lady in my comments that's always reminding me, you know who you are. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, God, this lady, she is so funny. She wrote on the comment, she said, and on that snack video we had, she wrote, "No, you're not trying to lose weight." She wasn't talking to me, but she was just saying about the snack. She was like, "No, you're not trying to lose weight and eat snacks like that." It is so funny because she reminds me of my dad. My dad's like, "No, you're not eating snacks and trying to say you're losing weight." He doesn't believe in counting those in your calories. He's like, "The snacks must go. Everything like a fire sale. Everything must go." So I just think it's so funny. We just have varying degrees. Some people think that you should cut out all the everything and just eat, until you get to your goal. And some people think you should do it in moderation. So when you get to your goal, you're still smooth and cruising in that moderation. So, it's just, I guess it depends on the person and what you could do and how you can make it work for you. So, I don't know if it's a right way or a wrong way. I know it's your way. Even though Yolanda says it's the right way. Remember, Yolanda says the right way is what she's doing. But no, I'm just joking. She teasingly says like the right way, but so I guess what the message here is whatever works for you, whatever works for you. But the goal is we want to be healthy. So I guess the closer we get to those whole foods, the healthier we're going to be. And I mean, that's just a fact, right? Unless you're eating whole foods that have been sprayed with a million pesticides. Now that's a thing too. We can't win around here. We cannot win. All right, I got to get off of here because I got to go and work on my DEXA scan video before Mel she's going to be like hunting me down about this DEXA scan. She said, "The Mel B, as you know, I'm so grateful with the bio HRT and GLP-1 saved me from going down that gain road." Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Thanks, Mel to the B. "I have 2 friends who had the surgery over a decade ago and they've kept it off. I wonder if they have made different decisions if GLP-1s have been available." And some people said they would have. They would have just done the GLP-1 first. Because, at some point when I've heard a lot of people say surgery was like their last attempt, everything else. So I bet you they probably would have tried the GLP-1 first before they did that. Didi, I love what you said. Now I can feel like I can do it. That is powerful. Yes, yes, yes. Now I do. I really do. One of my nieces had surgery and she is half or more than what she weighed before. I'm so proud of her. Let's give your niece some confetti. That is awesome. I know she has to feel good about herself. Jeez, Louise, that is amazing. Amazing. Just simply amazing. Let's see. "Don't forget to rest, Dee. Yes, I gotta take care of myself." I know, I know. She said, "I wanted to." I will not tell Mel what's up in my DEXA scan. She has gas. She says she knows what it is. I have a feeling she's gonna be shocked. So let me go get off here because the longer I stay on here, the shorter that video coming out is gonna be. The downloading, especially on a Friday night, is gonna just take forever. I'm gonna get me a little pillow. I'm gonna chillax and watch this baby. Just watch this baby. Upload. Thanks to Dee Dee's videos and Mail to the Bees, vast information on BHRT. I've started HRT and I'm doing good with my menopause symptoms and losing more weight. Thank you both. God bless you. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good. Yes. I love that. Very good. Oh, congratulations to you. I love that. Marjorie, hold up. Wait a minute. We have a super chat. She says, late to the party, but I wanted to say hello to everyone before I go to bed. Have a great night. Thank you, Marjorie. Thank you for stopping in. You got to catch the replay. We had some good discussions on, what we're wearing and how we're feeling and how we are looking. Jamie's excited to see that video too. Yes. Okay, a question. Will the city y'all pick have a DEXA scan? You know what? We're going to find out. I think it does. I think the city does. It's like a big city. So I think it does. But you know what? That's a great idea. We can have people set up to get some DEXA scans. Do you want DEXA scans? We could get you what else? We could get you a mammogram. We could get your prostate checked while we're there. Like, let's do it all. Let's do it all. We can have a health screening. We can check our A1C. I love that idea though. That would be so cool. Wouldn't that be cool? Like we're just waiting in the lobby for you to go get your DEXA scan. I would do it. I would do it for sure. I would do that for sure. Do you know where Angela, the GLP-1 creator, went? I only laugh. Were you the one? Somebody else. I want to say somebody else asked me that on my Saturday. Was it at the Saturday live? I can't remember who, but the last time somebody asked me, I said that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So you know what? I'm about to text her. I would call her, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to text her. Let me text her right now because I'm the type of person I'll say I'm going to do it, and before I know it, time has gone by. So we're talking about Zepbound with Ange. That is my girl. Okay, Angela. Okay, so I'm going to say, hey, Ange. Wouldn't that be something if she came on the live? But I gotta go, so she can't come tonight. Hey, and should I say Shay or Downsizing Diva? I'm gonna say it's Shay, Dee Dee. I'm gonna say I'm on my live, and the people are asking about you. I'm gonna say the people are at. I write just like I speak, but on the text messages. Now I'm a former professional writer, but on these text messages, I write just like I speak. Hey, Ange, it's Shay Didi. I'm on live and the people are asking about you. Are you okay? I'm gonna put, are you okay? I'm gonna put, okay. All right, here we go. Bam. Okay, let's see if she gets back to me before we leave here. Angie's probably counting sheep, knowing her. She might be asleep. Oh, that is too funny. Okay, I'm glad you asked about her. Yeah, we love her. I miss her videos too. I love Ange. It's a health journey. Thank you, and so happy for you. Oh, thank you, Mail to the B. That is a great idea. I mean, she just came in with that. Yes, that food noise is a beast. It is, isn't it? Progress, not perfection. Moderation over deprivation. IMHO. I'm not a therapist, not a guru, not the downsizing diva, not the Mail to the B. So funny, so funny. Okay. I will tell you guys the last time I talked to Ange, she was going to some march. So that had to be, what's that? It was some like No Kings March or something like that. I can't remember. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about, that march. Different cities were having it, but I think this was the one in the she's from Philly, so it must have been in that area, or I don't know if she was traveling somewhere. But anyway, she was going to that, she was headed to that live. Um, so yeah, so she was headed to that live. So not live, to the march, to the protesting or whatever it was. And so I, talked to her that day. It was texting. So I want to say, when was that? I want to say that was March or June. I can't remember. But anyway, so yeah. So that's the last time I talked to her or heard from her. So, and I've been saying I'm going to contact her. So that's why I just did it right here. I just did it right here. So I won't forget. So, oh, she's responding. This is breaking news. Breaking news. So funny. Wait a minute. She is responding. This is too funny. Okay. Now, if I'm not supposed to read this out loud, I'm going to not read it out loud. But let's see what she's saying. What is she saying? You know how like it's like this when people are typing, it's like maybe she's watching. Okay, okay. All right. Okay, well, it's still typing. Maybe she's reading it. I don't know. What does that mean when it's like going like that? Like the little what do you call that? The speech bubble. Let's see. So yeah, that's a great idea. So mail and bellflower. We got to remember that. She says, "I like that, Darian. Put it in a t-shirt." Yes. Yes, and we gotta get all that going. We gotta get some good stuff over here going for the people. LOL, Dee making it sound like a pit stop for health tests. Yes, yes. But we can do that. I mean, geez Louise, like some of these lives have really, helped people. I remember people were getting colon cancers colon cancers, colonoscopies to, who had never gotten those. People were doing all kind of stuff. Okay, so she says, breaking news. This is my girl Ange. She says, "Hi Shay. Oh, I miss you guys too. Please say hi to everyone for me." Okay, okay. So there you have it. There is Ange. Breaking news. I'm gonna tell her. We just want to make sure you're okay. We just want to make sure you're okay. So that's how you know when you're doing it well, right? When people miss you, that you're doing okay. We miss you too. Oh, so sweet. I'm gonna put a hug little emoji. Okay. All right. So there you have it. There you have it. That is our girl Ann. She's doing okay, and she misses us too. So she's probably busy. Angie is I don't know I don't know if I should call her Angie. I'm always trying to abbreviate somebody's name. But she is booked and busy. So she probably is doing her thing with, she's an entrepreneur. You know how that is when you're an entrepreneur. You're kind of like on your own time. It can be overwhelming at times. Sending love to Zepbound Journey with Ange. Hope she's doing well. Yes, she just answered and says she was. We could wear those t-shirts. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. See, we gave us something else to do, ladies, my planning team. Thanks for reaching out to her. Yes, yeah. Well, I'm not going to ask her right now. I'll get into the conversation of it all, but yeah, but like I said, I know she's an entrepreneur, so she's probably busy. But this is the second time somebody's asked me about her. So that just goes to show me that she's loved, she's missed, and she is a sweetheart. Yeah, oh yes, geez, Louise is a good one. And Dee Dee's face, slow and steady. Yes, yes, yes. So we got we got some ideas. We got some ideas. We got to get it going. All right, you guys are amazing. Let me get this DEXA scan video out. I feel like we celebrated people. We talked about our struggles with the clothes. We owned it. We set some goals of what we wanted to see ourselves in. I think it's amazing. And to top it off, like this really touched my heart. First of all, that Debbie is in Hawaii. If you know Debbie's story, it just warms my heart that she's on her dream trip. She's just had a lot of struggles, and I feel like she's living her best life. So that makes me happy. And then to hear from my girl Ann, she just responded right now. You guys, if you don't, go subscribe to her channel if you're not subscribed. Watch her old videos. So she is just the sweetest lady, beautiful on the inside and out. And we just miss her. She was one of the first people I was watching in my journey as well. So So yeah, so she's doing okay. So that's good. So we know that. So whenever she's ready, I'm sure she'll be back. And you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on Sunday at 8. Thanks for joining me live. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the 4,000 subscribers. We're going to talk a little bit more about that on Sunday. And you stay safe. Stay safe. God bless. Good night.